Hey, I'm Dan Fitzpatrick at StockMarketMentor.com, and I want to look at Amazon. And this is why we're looking at this on the daily chart. And this stock looks super, super extended. I really screwed the pooch on this because back here in March when the stock was down like this, I couldn't believe it. I didn't understand why Amazon wasn't just running to new highs every single day because of the COVID virus, whatever. Because it just seemed like, God, they're in the sweet spot. I didn't get it. And I'm not going to turn around and say, and see, I was right. No, because I didn't make any money on it. If it'd be one thing if I said, like, I didn't understand it, I knew this was wrong, and so I just absolutely piled in, and I made a gang of money on this stock. But I didn't do that. I mean, I've made a little bit of money on it, but just because it was another stock that was going up, not because of my prescience or my innate trading abilities. I blew it. And now, of course, we're seeing the stock run up here. They've got earnings in 7 days, right? So next week, and you're wondering, as I am, oh gosh, is it too late to get into the stock? I mean, my target on this was still is 26.75, and I'll show you the way I got that in just a second. But this thing could hit 26.75 before they even report earnings. This was how I got to that number, was just looking at the width in the channel here and then assuming a breakout, which we've recently had, adding the width of the channel to the top of the channel and then projecting up more or less. And so it's 26.75. How about if I make it 2,700? That's a guess. It's not a forecast. It's not a prediction. It's not a prognostication. It's a guess based on the way the stock has worked. So, but you can sit here and say, well, it's too late to buy this stock. When I'm wondering that, I say, well, what's my time frame? And then you can look at this. It's a multi-time frame analysis of Amazon based on the daily chart. On the weekly chart, we've just seen both of these. And then this is based on the monthly chart and then the quarterly chart. And over the past, few decades, you could see what happened with Amazon. It's just trended higher and higher and higher. So do you buy this stock? Well, what's your time frame? If you're a patient investor, there's no reason not to buy the stock right here, right now. And the reason is because as you look at this chart, if you're buying it here, do you think there's a danger of this being the top? If there is, it would be historical, because over the last 20 years, the stock, we'll say the last 18, the stocks just generally run higher and higher. A more appropriate time frame, in my view, to be looking at is the monthly time frame. This is a volatility squeeze. This stock had been trading in a pretty tight range on a monthly basis, and it's just now broken out. And so on that level, I would say, buy Amazon. You have to have a long-term time horizon. I'm not talking about a day trade or even a swing trade where you buy the stock and then tomorrow when it's down at 2,300, you're freaking out. 23, see, it just even ticked lower as I'm saying this. Just move the decimal point around. Oh my gosh, I lost 90 points. No, that's the difference between buying a stock at $23.90 and then the stock going down to $23. It's just not that big a deal. So it all just comes down to what your time frame is. And in this regard, I think you buy Amazon if you are a patient investor, and then as soon as you buy it, zoom right back out and look at this on a quarterly basis and just, let Jeff Bezos do the work for you. It's just a lot easier that way, okay? All right, members, I've got some trading tips for you and also some ideas as far as how to be trading our growth stocks for more profit.